Hi, and welcome to this episode of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. My name is Rick Floor, and I'm a full-time licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty in St. Charles, Illinois. In this installment, we'll be looking at data from June 7th to June 13th for properties listed above $1 million for the 11 communities that straddle the Fox River. From north to south, these communities are Elgin, South Elgin, St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia, North Aurora, Sugar Grove, Montgomery, Oswego, and Yorkville. This data will only cover single-family detached, existing, and new construction homes. This information will not include data on townhomes, condos, multifamily units, rentals, or land. And since there's not a lot of activity of $1 million plus homes in this area, this will be a short video. It'll only take me a few minutes to get through this data, and if you can stay with me, at the end I'll take a look at some of the upcoming events in the Fox Valley area that you could go to. You may see an event or two that you hadn't considered before and could be a fun change of pace for you. If you're actively watching this video, then you can pause the screen and read what you want to. I'm going to read through much of it for those of you who may be listening to this while doing something else at home or perhaps driving your car. So let's get started. Again, this is going to be the active inventory of existing single-family detached homes listed for sale above $1 million for the week of June 7th to June 13th. Aurora has no listings above $1 million. There are 3 listings in Batavia. The median asking price for those 3 listings are $3,250,000. 202 average days on market for them. Elgin has 2 listings. The median asking price for those 2 are $1,200,000, 74 average days on market. Geneva has 9 listings. The median asking price for them are $1,290,000, 50 average days on market. There are no $1 million plus listings in Montgomery or North Aurora. Oswego has 7 listings. The median asking price for those are $1,395,000. 164 average days on market. There are no $1 million plus listings in South Elgin. There are 14 of them in St. Charles. The median asking price for those are $1,699,500. 151 average days on market. There are no $1 million plus listings in Sugar Grove. And finally, there are 2 $1 million plus listings in Yorkville. The median asking price for those are $1,549,995. 46 average days on market. So total there are 37 listings within these 11 communities. Median asking price is $1,472,500. 114 average days on market. Let's take a look at the active inventory of new construction. New construction single-family detached homes listed for sale above $1 million for the week of June 7th to the 13th. And there are only 3 of them within these 11 communities. Geneva has 1 listing. The asking price there is $2,500,000 and has been on the market for 131 days. St. Charles has 2 new construction homes priced above $1 million. The median asking price for those 2 are $1,374,500. Average days on market between those 2 are 408 days. Take a look at the new listings for the past week above $1 million. There were 4 of them in Geneva. 325 North Pine Street came on the market at $1,249,000. 1417 Sherwood Lane came out of the private network and into the MLS, priced at $1,895,000. 1088 Dunstan Road came out of the private network and into the MLS, priced at $1,950,000. And 39 West 915 Catlin Square came out of the private network and into the MLS, priced at $1,998,000. St. Charles had 2 new listings. 6 North 707 Brookhaven Lane came out of the private network, listed at $1,299,900. And 5 North 257 Switchgrass Lane came out of the private network and into the MLS at $2,549,000. Yorkville one new listing above 1 million. That was 6341 Whitetail Ridge Court. That came out of the private network and into the multiple listing service, priced at $1,299,990. So those are the 7 new listings in the Fox Valley area above 1 million. We only had one new closed listing above 1 million for the past week. That was 410 Joslin Way in Batavia. The original list price on that was $1,999,000. The sell-through price on it was $1,092,500. The price differential on that was down $6,500 off the original asking price, and that was on the market for 108 days. So just in summary, 7 new listings above 1 million, 1 new closing. 6 listings came out of the private network and into the MLS. None of those listings sold and closed in the private network. So that's it for what's going on in the Fox Valley area in the over $1 million end of the market. What's going on in the Fox Valley in June? Here's a few things you can consider going to. June 17th, Cruise Nights Car Show at Panton Mill Park in South Elgin. June 18th to the 22nd, Geneva Swedish Day, 75th anniversary all around Geneva. On the 18th, River Rhapsody Concert Series at Peg Bond Center in Batavia. Also on the 18th and 19th, Kane County Cougars host the Gary South Shore Railcats at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva. Also on the 19th, summer concerts in the park at Wing Park Band Show in Elgin. On the 20th, Fox Republic Brewing Company Cruise Nights at Fox Republic Brewing Company in Yorkville. The 21st, Molly Hatchet with Derek St. Holmes at the Arcata Theater in St. Charles. Derek St. Holmes isn't necessarily a household name, but for those of you who do know the name, he was the guitar player and vocalist for many tracks on Ted Nugent's debut album, his Free For All album, Cat Scratch Fever, and Double Live Gonzo. So my guess is he'll probably be singing some of that stuff at the Arcata on the 21st. 22nd, Cars and Coffee at Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora. River Rhapsody Concert Series again on the 25th at the Peg Bond Center in Batavia. 26th, Summer Concerts in the Park again at Lord's Park Pavilion in Elgin. 27th, Aaron Tippin will be at Arcata Theater in St. Charles. Also on the 27th and the 28th, Kane County Cougars will be hosting the Chicago Dogs at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva. On the 28th, the Kiwanis Classic Car and Truck Show at 141 South Main Street in Sugar Grove. On the 28th, Montgomery Street Eats at Montgomery Park in Montgomery. Also on the 28th, Mark Farner and Jeff Skunk Baxter at the Arcata Theater in St. Charles. Mark Farner, as many of you will know, was with the Grand Funk Railroad. Jeff Skunk Baxter, again, not a household name, but if any of you out there are guitar players, you'll know him. He played guitar in many of Steely Dan's best-known albums, and also the Doobie Brothers as well, and session guitars for so many other artists whose music you're familiar with. So that will be a particularly good show as well if you're a guitar player. On the 29th, Cars and Coffee again at Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora. On the 29th, the Kane County Cougars close out their series with the Chicago Dogs at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva. And finally, on the 29th, Vanilla Fudge featuring Carmen Appice at the Arcata Theater in St. Charles. So that's it for some of the bigger things going on in the Fox Valley this month. Would you like to meet to discuss selling your property? You can email me at the address below, rick.floor@cbrealty.com. Please put request for appointment in the subject line, and please include your full name and property address. If you're selling a family member's home, please include their full name and address of their property. A reminder, I do not conduct real estate business on WhatsApp or any other social media or instant messaging platforms. And if you and I have not spoken before, do not make your initial contact with me, please, over the phone. My phone gets spam calls all day, every day. And if your name and phone number are not in my contacts, then your number will get blocked and deleted, and I'll never hear from you. So finally, if you do reach out to me via email, please give me 24 to 48 hours to get back in touch with you. That's it for this episode. If time permits, I'll be back again next week for another installment of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. Thanks for watching.